Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Sword of the Stars 2. We have just finally gone on the offensive, and we are expanding now to Bronson Alpha, and hopefully from there we can keep expanding and scouting the rest of the galaxy. We're going to stick around Bronson Alpha for just a couple of turns, because we still don't have a second combat fleet. In fact, we do. We have the backup. That's something I could do. I should bring the backup, this turn 1 cruiser fleet up to Bronson Alpha, because they are no longer needed back there.
For humanity, Commander.
System update. Eureka! We've got it!
Oh, and now we do have the ability to build the stations, so that's nice. Now, here I don't actually need that technology because I actually have the station.
We'll get it built.
I actually have, a colony here, so I could build the station anyways, but still, it's good to have. Yeah, so let's actually bring...
Roger, Marsdome.
Let's bring these fleets over. We're gonna call this will be whatever... This will be, I'm going to rename these fleets so I don't get them confused. This is going to be slow support. And this fleet is going to be the slow fleet. And we're going to, I can't relocate them all here because, oh, I haven't upgraded. Well, let's upgrade this to a level 3. So that we still have a place to retrofit ships if we wanted to. Let's relocate, I guess. Can we relocate? No, we can't relocate either. Okay, next turn, guys. Sorry. This guy can kind of... whatever. Let's just...
Yes,
next turn, we'll
Director.
move these guys up.
Be
Okay?
Yes,
So
Director.
you're taking care of here. Now, technology, we got deep space construction. Let's work on... Okay, let's get some economics technologies out of the way. Let's get engineering. I mean, there's a lot that I want to get, and in no particular order, we're going to get a bunch of them. So there we go. Let's get that one. Make sure there's nothing else. So we're going to patrol here until the station gets built, and then we'll rebase here, and then from there we'll strike out at the next systems. We also need to keep an eye on the government, make sure we're still sticking to the kind of government that we want. Now that we're colonizing again, though, with our colonizing support missions, we can slide the government more to the right. Actually, what I should do is I'm going to build a few more civilian command ships and get those, and so maybe split my colonizing effort into more fleets. Instead of one massive fleet, we're going to have several smaller fleets so that we can have more support missions going on at once. And obviously I'd like to build more colonization ships, and we probably will, but those shift the government to the left, and right now I don't have much that's shifting it back to the right, so I need to keep that in mind. Let's actually see how it's doing. Well, some fighting's going on here in some unknown system. There's some combat, who knows? Okay, we lost a fighter to pirates. Let's double check the government here. Oh no. Yeah, we're shifting too far to the left because we're building all these habitations. Okay, so a few things need to happen. I want to push us back up. Alright, a lot of things need to kind of happen here. First of all, what are these ships? Oh, this is a construction fleet. Right. Okay, this is not what we wanted. First of all, let's make sure... yeah, so this is one problem. We weren't putting enough money into stimulus, so we weren't getting our trade freighters each turn. Problem number one. Problem number two, we are building a lot of modules that are shifting everything to the left. However, we've almost finished building those modules, and all we have left are some docks that are going to move it back to the right. So that damage is done, but it should stop being a problem. And we're going to support this place a bit more. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to turn on over harvest here just a little bit, so that should push us back up. How are we doing here in terms of our next fleet? We still don't have our... Oh, we were still building battle riders, so yeah, that's that. Yeah, it's hard to keep track sometimes of everything. Okay, you're still waiting for the upgrade for the naval station. Good. Yeah, besides that, there's not... So you have very limited options in terms of maneuvering your government to where you want it. Building station modules is kind of tricky because you don't always have the modules available, and there are very few of them that move your government towards the right in this particular case, which is what we want. Keeping the government towards the left is actually much easier because you just build the freighters manually, and you can just build colonizers. Keeping the government towards the right is a bit trickier, although we should be able to do it much more easily now that we're colonizing again.
The new outpost, Director.
Okay, this naval station is done. Let's get this taken care of. Now what I'm going to do is... Oh, and this is also done. So let's relocate... First of all, let's relocate the slow fleets. Why is... Oh, because they're patrolling. I was going to ask why isn't it letting me do that, but it's because they were patrolling.
Standing down.
Are these
Now.
what I think they are? Yep, they're carriers for the next missions. So let's relocate these two fleets
Look
here.
lively, folks. We've been reassigned.
Pick up your gear, folks. We've got a new base.
Trade stimulus, excellent. Let's see how the government is moving. I think, yeah, we're moving back to the right, so that's good. Okay, so we have the trade stimulus going that way. We have... I want to rebase this fleet here. But if I leave it, I'm actually going to play it extra safe, and I'm going to wait for this slow fleet to get to Bronson Alpha, because I don't want to leave this system unprotected even for one turn. Because then any enemy fleet is going to be able to wipe out this colony with like a single stray bullet. And it's a level 1 station, so for sure it would get destroyed. So really what are the chances? They might not attack, but I don't want to take that chance, basically. The other thing I want to do is I need to get another civilian command ship. I forgot. So either Cuthbert or Barrett, one of these is gonna add that to their production queue.
System update.
You're still building for 2 turns. You're still building for... Okay, so here, clearly. Civilian command.
Aye, command. We'll have the ships
Good.
out in no time.
Now slow. We're going to relocate the slow fleet here.
Yes,
And
Commander.
can we
Transfer
relocate
underway.
slow support? Yeah, we can.
Yes,
Now, I don't
Commander.
think I can relocate the
Transfer to the new
construction fleet as well. Can I? Not yet. We'll need more warehouses, and as soon as this colony becomes a full-fledged colony, then we'll have more room to Oh, no, I don't want to relocate these. I just want to patrol with them. Not relocate.
Roger, Marsdome. Awaiting new orders.
Cancel.
Returning to base, Command.
Yeah, we're just going to patrol with the slow fleet.
Mission acknowledged.
The
Soul
slow
Force
support.
Command. We're on patrol.
We're
Moving,
going to
folks.
relocate
We're
the
on patrol.
construction fleet because they're slow.
Look lively, folks.
Now that's going to get there in
Been
2 turns, which
reassigned.
is exactly when these guys are going to run out of... oh, actually, this guy's returning next turn anyway, so we are going to have 1 turn of unprotected... Well, we'll have the repair fleet here. So, everybody, let's just hope they don't attack next turn, is our grand strategy here. Hope they don't attack next turn. Again, if they do, then I'll just have to maybe sacrifice a repair cruiser or 2 to sort of delay them. So right now, our Battle Rider fleet has run out of supply. It's returning to Cuthbert. Next turn, we relocate it back to Bronson Alpha. Aha! They were attacking, but they weren't fast enough. Because this fleet is going to be here next turn. Interestingly, the Hivers are apparently interested in this system. They're sending a gate fleet here, so the Hivers apparently control this system here, Delta. And so the Hivers are probably going to be our next neighbors that we sort of have to deal with in some way, shape, or form. Okay, this construction fleet back here is done. Let's, maybe it can do some good in the civilian sector. Is there anything here that really needs... Well, Uxor needs an upgrade. Does it really need the upgrade right now? No. I think we can upgrade some science stations at this point. Our economy's doing well. Is there a science station, by any chance, that has... already we're moving back to the right, so I'm less worried about it. Sure, let's get... which science... Okay, let's take a look here and see what science stations we have available. They're all level 3. This one is doing engineering. This one, ballistics. Energy. Industry. Let's get industry. Okay. Now, next turn we're going to have the support from... The slow support fleet is going to get here, so I can return this support fleet here so that I can relocate it forward when the fleet gets here. Now here we can... Let's put together the next fleet. Pathfinder is fine because we're going to need to be doing some surveying anyways. So, Ark Royal, Enterprise, 2 Greyhounds, and all the Hornets we can afford. We've got some extra... Here we go. This is all loaded up. We've got Hornets built here, but they're waiting for their Battle Riders, so we'll wait for that. Okay. Next turn. Oh, what? Oh, Fleet 4. Yeah, we can just patrol.
Yes, Director.
So next turn, we are going to have a real confrontation between a combat fleet. Oh, well, I say real confrontation, except that these are all... I think these are assault shuttle ships, so they're not really going to be equipped for a real fight against other cruisers, but it's going to be tricky because we're going to have to really protect our colony no matter what. So actually, depending on the starting position in the system, I might not do the usual tactic of trying to intercept their command ship at first. I might it depends on what our initial positions are. Oh, and he has a survey fleet. Wow, I didn't see that one coming. It must have been underneath and I didn't click. Okay, well, so there are going to be 2 rounds to this. I have 2 fleets, but actually we're going to use this fleet both times because it's just going to be much more effective. So we're going to use this fleet twice. Now let's position it. Oh, great. So fantastic. So my colony is over there and they're over here. So we are just going to position the fleet here in its compact form. They're probably going to spawn in somewhere over here. And then, just in case, I'm going to position the slow fleet over here, but in case like this one gets wiped out somehow, I don't know, that's not going to happen, but you never know. What's probably going to happen is their command ship is going to go this way, and they're going to attack this way with their cruisers, so I should be in the way to block everything. That is the plan, at least. Fleet 3. Okay, and let's double check. We've actually got Fleet 3 selected both times. Yes. Okay, let's do this. Defend Bronson Alpha. Good. Positioning is exactly what I wanted. Launch the Battle Riders. And go get him. To see. So we're going to go for the engines because that will, obviously slow everything down. Already just they're taking damage from missiles. Now, what I want to see is, do they have any sort of point defense? And it looks like they still do not have any point defense. Let's keep positioning them. Now you notice I'm pulling off once I destroy the mission section. First of all, that's because these are assault shuttles, so if I destroy the mission section, I destroy all the assault shuttles. All of a sudden, these become a lot less dangerous. Because then all I have to worry about are their, missiles, basically. Actually, something I'd like to go and take care of quickly is this ship over here. I love that. I love the million sniper cannons. This is literally pew pew, because the sound they make is also a pew pew sound. And now that I'm coming from behind, it's going to be easy to take out the engine sections of all these guys. Keep repositioning this fleet. We're gonna soon. These battle raiders are gonna want to come home and dock, which is no problem. One last cruiser left. Fantastic. And now all we have left are the command ships and the supply ships. I mean, if you guys still have juice left, then go after them for sure. I won't stop you. But I think they're going to turn around halfway here. Nice. So I would call that a success, I think. Now, to be fair, it wasn't a very competitive fight, right? They had There we go. Combat over. Completely destroyed their full ships, and I honestly I don't think I took any damage at all because they were just shooting missiles. Now this was their like little survey fleet, so this should also be pretty easy to take care of. Which for some reason also has a bunch of assault shuttle cruisers. Okay, I'm actually going to send the battle riders right away to take care of the command ship. I think my carriers with the point defense and the supply ship can take care of these cruisers without a problem. We've got enough missiles here. This is what it would be like if you were that command ship. Just a swarm of human attack craft coming at you. There. Our missiles took care of that boar ship very quickly. And should be able to clean this up. So yeah, these were not really fighting cruisers. So in some way it wasn't a true test of the performance of these ships, but still, I think that was a very effective display. We've completely dispatched those two fleets. And I believe we've taken 0 casualties. I could be wrong, but I think they don't even have point defense, right? So okay, our supply ship was damaged somehow. You can tell. The total damage they did, they had 1 bullet that hit us. Oh, and here they hit us with 2 bullets, I guess. Because their missiles are ineffective because we have enough point defense to cover everything. So, fantastic. Okay. That's all repaired. Excellent. So now I feel confident in moving on to the next system, which I guess, well, let's see. It's a 1-planet system, size 7. That's nice. Oh, I haven't surveyed this one yet. Alright. So we'll make a decision in just a moment. Okay, let's take a look at the distances here. Okay, so we're going to move here, and we're going to go with our main attack fleet, and we're going to support it with the slow support fleet.
Move it, folks.
This fast support fleet, which is still back here, doesn't yet have the... I'm just going to keep it there for now because, first of all, I don't need to have it up here, and I just don't have the room, 16 out of 21. Because these colonies haven't finished. It hasn't become a full colony yet. It's still being terraformed, so to speak. So when that happens, we'll be able to support more ships up near the front. So for now, we can just patrol here.
Get me that vector.
Also, I have a construction fleet here, which I've relocated, because next turn, what's going to happen is I'm going to build a naval station over here. Good. So you can just chill out for a minute. Let's, Hornet is done. These Hornets are almost done. I didn't quite finish all the battle riders, but I think I have some extra battle riders in... We're only missing 1. So you know what? That's good enough. We're going to relocate the Hornets to Cuthbert. so that next turn our fleet 4 will be ready to go.
We've got a new supply point.
Okay, that's taken
Move
care
out.
of. Let's go through these messages quickly. The Queen is coming, we know that. Support arrived, fleet, blah blah blah. Voltaire 1's being over-harvested, I know. Thank you for reminding me to go check. Good, we're back in mercantilism. Fantastic. So we strayed for a few turns back in centrism, but now we're back on the right. So our economy should be up and kicking again. Good, we're up to... So our colony income hasn't changed much, right? Because we haven't been able to expand our population, although in the next part of the game, I think that's going to change rapidly. Good, I'm happy with this, and I think that was a good episode. We finally kind of had a real combat, although still, it wasn't like a real fight, but what can you do? Alright, thanks very much for joining me. I'll see you guys in a next episode. Take care.